Hey everybody, this is Greg making some noise. Tonight I'll be talking about the Boss DD20. It's a great delay. If you don't have one, pick one up. If you do have one, hold on to it. There's a lot of cool things you can do. It just takes a little bit of time and effort to find out everything that this delay is capable of. I'll share some of those things with you tonight. I have to talk a little bit to kind of set it up, but hopefully it'll be worth it. We'll start with the mods. These are soft touch switches. Josh over at GHS was gracious enough to share how he did that mod with me, so you can give him an email and he'll get you set up. This one is normal operation, delay on and off, just like the regular foot switch. I moved the memory / tap to the middle. Now I can change my presets like so, and I can also tap tempo in a delay if I want to, without having to hold down the normal right foot switch to toggle back and forth between memory and tap. So that's a pretty cool thing. It also gives me a little bit of clearance. I have the super trim from Full Tone in front, so clearance was kind of an issue, so that takes care of that. Okay, as you know, the DD20 is famous for having 23 seconds of delay, and because of that, you can do sort of a simulated sound over sound looper without having to actually have the delay on the looper setting. Also, because it's not true bypass and it has tails, you can take advantage of playing a phrase and turning it off, and you can do sound over sound, or you can stack on top if you want to. It's really cool to be able to do that. So what I have set up is my board, my Telly 72 custom vintage modified from Squire, which I absolutely love. My Hot Rod Deluxe and my Hartkey bass amp running in stereo with the pan delay, so it goes back and forth between the two different amps. When you do this kind of sound on sound looping, you also have to have a pretty good internal clock to be able to do the tempo with the looping, because there's no indication, there's no tap tempo light, because it is that slow. It just goes really slow, so there's no help. So let's see if we can't get something going right now. Okay, so that's our first loop. I have the DD20 turned off now, so when we go back into it, we can play over it. If you have headphones, or if you're listening to this, I'm not sure if you're catching the stereo, but what it's doing is it's going back and it's playing the loop on one amp, and then when it replays it, it plays it on the other amp. So you have two options. The next phrase that you record can be opposite, which means the amps will switch places on the phrases, or they can be synchronized. If you want them to be opposite, you need to record the second loop when it's on the amp that is out of your output A. For me, that's my Hot Rod Deluxe. So let's go back into it, and we'll see if we can't add some stuff or play over it, and I'll kind of show you just playing over it what I have set up. so that's kind of playing over the sound on sound. So the next preset I have, that's using preset number 1. Preset number 2 is set for the same length, but I'm using the reverse mode. And the cool thing about the DD20 is it also has preset spillover. So if you want to quickly cut off what you have going, you just tap the memory a couple times and you go to the third preset. In other words, you kind of skip presets. But if you just change one preset, you'll keep what's going on the first preset, and then you'll have the second delay preset sound. For me, that's reverse. So I'll kind of show you what I have going on there. Yeah, so let's get into that. So that's kind of how you can do some of the sound on sound stuff like that. You don't have to record a loop on top of it. You can kind of leave it and do your own thing, which is really cool. I like it. Also, when you're on the long BPMs like that, you can tap the switch, the tap tempo, and get it to kind of freak out. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll do a few more videos on the DD20 later, but thanks for watching. Tell your friends and come on back.